everybody. Come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. All right. I never get this right. All right, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. You all know me for this cooking channel. So we are going to be streaming in about 4 minutes on TikTok. If you want to come on over to Fttv, you'll see me looking at that camera because it's supposed to be exclusive, but I like to bring you all behind the scenes so you can see all the goodness that's happening. Hello to my Instagram and my TikTok. You all can see me, but I can't see you. Hello to Facebook, YouTube. I'm old and I'm just going to call it Twitter. Y'all know what it is. I know it's X, but I'm going to say Twitter anyway. We're going to be making French toast today. I'm so excited. Marcus is home. You all know above all things, I always say I'm just a mom on the internet. And we were pleasantly surprised with our oldest. He is home from the Marine Corps. And I asked him what he wanted. And he said, French toast, bacon, and eggs. So I am going to recreate a new recipe that I saw for oven baked French toast, and I will walk you all through it. I'll give you a little bit of a behind the scenes here. So if we have any moderators in the chat, you all, I'm not ignoring you, but I like to come on a little bit before and a little bit after the cooking so you all can ask any questions that you have. Also, Marcus is working as a recruiter assistant because he hasn't earned enough actual leave time. So if you have any young men or young women, I think he said between 17 and 25, and there's a whole host of criteria that I think his words were aren't doing anything with their life. He'll talk a little bit about the Marine Corps and why that might be a good option. And I did ask permission that he can share on the stream. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. You had you had eggs, sausage, and grilled cheese. Oh, that sounds good. I've never thought of grilled cheese for breakfast, but that makes sense because we have breakfast sandwiches like all the time, right? All right, let me get my struggle apron and put it on. So good to see you all. Thank you all for being here. Merry Christmas to you. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy New Year. I am just overjoyed that the family is going to be together. You all know that is my heart, and we focus on the family, and a big part of that is feeding them well. Yes, salute the military family. We are a new military family. My ex-husband's family is all military, Air Force and Coast Guard, and Marcus decided to take the hardest path, and we could not be prouder of him. All right, we'll be live in just a minute. Let me get my uniform on. Well, obviously, we're already live, but y'all know what I mean. We'll be on TikTok in just a minute. So if you want to join on TikTok, you can hop on over. The channel is called Food Talk, just like TikTok. Is this going to work with my sweater? Y'all know I'm always struggling. This apron. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, our Marcus is home now. So he's upstairs doing whatever he's doing. But y'all know when the food starts smelling good, they come around. All right. So yeah, if you have any 17 to 25-year-olds, tell them to come around in about an hour. Okay, so we are ready. Let's go ahead and go live over here, and I'll be back after the stream and answer any questions you all have. All right, thank you for the love. Yes, thank you. I need to pin that. You all can find me on Food Talk. All right, let's go. So far away. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are going to be making French toast today. If you like breakfast, for breakfast, if you like breakfast for dinner, if you like something sweet, today is your day. Come on in, everybody. If you like these kind of recipes, you can tap that screen. We have one like. Let's see if we can get 10 people to like it. I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. However, no substitutes today. This is a very, very special day for me. If you all don't know me, I am a boy mom times two. We just found out our oldest was able to come home from the Marine Corps. So Marcus will be here. He has requested French toast, bacon, and eggs. So we're going to be making his favorite breakfast for dinner. I did see an oven baked French toast recipe that we are going to try today. So I'm going to share that with you all. We all know that French toast is great, but it's a little bit labor intensive. So let's see how this recipe comes out. Have I ever made it before? Not really. I've attempted, but I haven't gotten it right. So let's see if we can get it right, and Marcus will be down here to taste it. Also, I have permission to share. He is working as a recruiter assistant. So if you have any 17 to 25-year-olds who are sitting around not doing anything with their life, have them come back in about an hour. Marcus will be here when the food is ready, and he'll talk to you all about the Marine Corps. And if you're interested, you can inbox me, and he'll take it from there. All right, so let me show you all what we're making today. Come on in, everybody. We're already at 200 likes. Thank you so much. Miss River says, "Where is Trent?" I have no idea, but make sure you all are subscribed to foodtalktv.com. That's where the recipe is, and on Food Talk TV there is live cooking content every day of the week, multiple times a day. All right, so believe me, I am not a chef. I just play one on the internet. So we're going to try and make this French toast. Okay, so let me show you all the short video, and then we'll do the long one together. And this recipe is from America's Test Kitchen.
A tablespoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of light brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a quarter teaspoon of salt in a large bowl until the sugar has dissolved and no streaks of egg remain. Whisking constantly, drizzle in the melted butter, and then whisk in the milk. Spray a rimmed baking sheet with vegetable oil spray and pour the custard mixture on top of the baking sheet and arrange the bread in a single layer on top. Flip the slices and then wait a minute to allow any remaining custard to absorb. Bake at 425 degrees on the lower rack until golden brown, about 10 to 15 minutes. Then transfer the sheet to the upper rack, heat the broiler, and broil until golden brown, just about 1 to 4 minutes. Remove from the oven, flip the toast over to soften the toasted tops, and then serve with a bit of butter, maple syrup, and enjoy.
Okay, so we are going to be making this French toast. Instead of making it on the skillet, we're going to make it in the oven. So this way you can cook a large portion, maybe cook for the family at one go. So we're going to make this custard. I didn't know it was called a custard, but the batter is what I call it. Inside the bowl, we're going to add all the ingredients. The recipe is online, plus I'll walk you all through it. We're going to pour that into a sheet pan, and then we're going to put the bread slices, just regular bread slices, inside the sheet pan and let it sop up that custard. And then we're going to bake it low in the oven, and then we're going to broil it so it gets crispy but kind of like buttery and chewy on the inside. All right, so that is the goal. So we're going to make a whole sheet pan of French toast. Now what I want to do now is go back. I am going to start with the bacon because Marcus wants bacon, eggs, and French toast. All right, so we're cooking man food today. If you don't eat meat, today is not your day. If you don't eat dairy or butter, any of that, today is not your day. All right, believe me, he is going to burn through these calories. These are what he brought home. If you know, you know. Thank you all who eat these if you know what they are, but we're going to make a home cooked meal. All right, let me turn on my struggle air conditioning in just a moment, but I'm going to put a couple of strips of bacon in the air fryer. One of the things I always struggle with is cooking things in order so that it comes out all at the right temperature. Hello, Ash. Thank you, sweetheart. So bacon is one of those things we can cook and it can kind of sit off to the side. So I'm going to start with this, and then we'll start on the French toast. While the French toast is in the oven, we'll do our scrambled eggs so we can plate everything together. All right, come on in, everybody. We are almost at 700 likes. Thank you all so much. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and today we are making oven-baked French toast. All right, let me turn on my struggle AC. Hold on, here I come. Y'all know I'm a woman of a particular age. And by the time we get everything going, it's a lot. Okay, so let me clean off the counter. And I'm just doing thick cut bacon. We'll just put a few slices of this in the air fryer. If y'all have seen my content, I love cooking for the Marines and taking the food over there, and they seem to enjoy it. But since this is just for Marcus, we'll just put like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pieces in the air fryer, and we'll save the oven for the French toast. All right, so come on in, everybody. If you like French toast, if you like breakfast for dinner, today is your day. Thank you so much, Ash, for the awesomeness. I appreciate you all so much. But yeah, if you don't like to cook, if you don't like to stand over your food and flip it the old-fashioned way, this could be a great substitute for you. We're at 900 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000. Thank you all so much. Let me wash my hands. And again, make sure you're subscribed to Food Talk TV. There's live cooking content multiple times a day. Whatever you like to eat, whatever you like to watch other people eat, it's there. Sundays is reserved for special guests. And I'm with you all Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. All right. And I am Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. So you can find me. I make food and femininity content. We made it over 1,000. Thank you all so much. Okay, so no recipe for the bacon. This is going to go in the air fryer. So let me just get my tray. All right, so we're going to do a mini rack. This is the drip tray. So many different ways to cook bacon. I am not the food police. Do what works for you. All right, so I have these foil sheets from the Dollar Tree. So we're just going to put that on here, and this is going to catch our bacon grease. I'm going to toss it after. Some people like to keep bacon grease for flavor. Do whatever works for you. We're at 1,300 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,500. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making oven-baked French toast. And I asked Marcus, do you just want the French toast or do you want it with bacon and eggs? Y'all already know, right? Okay. So we're going to cook the bacon on the wire rack so it can kind of drip through and be a little crispy. So you all can use the bacon emoji and let me know how many pieces of bacon you like with your meal. Are you a 2-piece, a 3-piece, or a 4-piece? Some of y'all are just team greedy. You know who you are. Let's see how many we can fit on here. And this is the thick cut bacon, all right? So we're gonna get some nice thickness. I like the thick cut bacon because it holds on to its structure as it kind of cooks down, all right? Yummy, thank you, Sunny Girl. We're at 1,900 likes, thank you. Let's see if we can get to 2,000. You can tap the screen if you like this recipe. You can also share it out if you know anybody who likes French toast and maybe they don't want the labor intensive way. We're gonna see if this oven baked shortcut works for us. All right, so these pieces are a little bit long. I'm just gonna kind of shrivel them up in here. You know, they'll shrink down. Here. I to teacher if you're new thing that you get out of the way and that can kind of go ahead and make that out of the way. Right? So in the air fryer, I just have 5 pieces of I think some type of real wood cut bacon. You can get this from Walmart. Right? We're at 2,200. Let's get 2,100. So let's put the air fryer. Taught me to kind of just what does she say? Like, don't ever just set it and forget it, you know, cook with your senses, watch it, you know, listen to it. If it's popping popcorn, smell for it, catch it before it burns, you know, watch it bubbling if you need to adjust the temperature. All right. So we're done with the bacon. So we'll keep an eye on that. And let me go ahead and clean this off. And now we're going to go ahead and start making the custard for the French toast. All right. All right. So again, this recipe comes from America's Test Kitchen, which is actually a channel that I found on the Roku. So let's go through the old-fashioned way and we'll watch it together and we're going to make it together. All right. And again, the recipe is on Food Talk TV. All right. So this is a 5-minute video, but what we're going to do is we're going to watch it together and I'll stop it and we'll do each step together. All right. So this recipe is called Everyday French Toast. So did you eat French toast every day? I don't know. Let's see.
The biggest problem with making French toast is that you can usually only fit 2, maybe 3 slices in the skillet at the same time, which means you have to cook, serve, and eat in batches. So we wanted to find an easier way to make French toast for a crowd, and Elle's going to show us how it's done.
That's right. And in addition to making it faster and easier, we wanted to make it without having to use any special type of bread. We're just going to use the hearty white bread we have in our pantry. So I'm going to start with 3 large eggs.
So we need 3 large eggs in a bowl. And I love that she said we're just going to use whatever bread you have lying around. If you want to be fancy, I've done the nice brioche loaf when I've done French toast. But let me show you all what we have. All right. So this is a little bit fancy, but it is sandwich bread. So this one is the Nature's Own perfectly crafted thick slice brioche style, but in the recipe they're just using white sandwich bread. So whatever bread you have lying around the house, it will work. Okay. So we need a big bowl for this recipe. You need a bowl and an oven. Hey Kat Dawn, thank you so much for being here. We're at 2,300 likes. Let's see if we can get to 2,500. Tap the screen if you like French toast. All right. So we have some thick cut bacon in the air fryer. So we have a bowl here and we're going to put 3 eggs into that bowl. Let me just turn on the light on the air fryer so I can watch it. And since Marcus is home, I bought a lot of eggs. Breakfast is his favorite meal of the day. He can eat breakfast food all day, every day. Pancakes, obviously French toast, waffles. So he's only home for a little while before he shifts off again. So he gets whatever he likes. All right. Thank you all so much. We made it to 2,500 likes. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So 3 large eggs to start. So we have our bowl here and I'm going to put my industrial eggs out of the way. And I know you're supposed to crack them in another container. Y'all know. I'm not a professional. We just wing it over here. All right. So whatever works for you. So 3 large eggs going in. And they're calling this a custard. I guess it's a custard because it has eggs in it. I just always used to call it the batter. All right. So we have our eggs. Let's see what's next. So far we have our bacon in the air fryer. We have 3 eggs inside this bowl. Let's see what else she does.
I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of packed brown sugar,
2 teaspoons
a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract.
You're not skipping there.
No way. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So mixing this together.
Let's get all of our seasonings in there. And I want to make sure that I get this right. And I did share the recipe. It should be up on foodtalktv.com. So to our eggs, we're going to add our seasonings. All right. So it was brown sugar, 2 teaspoons. I think that's what she said, 2 teaspoons. All right, so let's get our measurements. So this is what I'm using. No substitutes today. I guess you could make a sugar-free version, but when I'm cooking for the men, when I'm cooking for boys, I use the real ingredients. So this is what I have. This one says light brown sugar, Florida crystals, whatever you have works. And I guess brown sugar gives it a little bit more of that flavor. All right, so she said 2 teaspoons of this into our eggs. Hold on, let's go back. She said, yeah, 2 teaspoons. All right. I'm gonna slow down on this because there's a couple steps making this oven baked French toast that if you miss, it'll mess up. Ask me how I know. And I wanna get it right for y'all. For over 3,000 likes, thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making oven baked French toast, okay? So 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, a little bit heaping, all right? And then to that, we also need a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's good. That's gonna give us a nice spicy flavor. Let me check on our bacon. Bacon is still doing well, okay? So now we need 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You could probably do any warming spice that you like, nutmeg or allspice, but the first time I make a recipe, I like to make it exactly their way, and then after that we can doctor it up. All right, so we're going in with a half teaspoon of cinnamon, in with the eggs and brown sugar. Oh yeah. All right, and then we need a quarter teaspoon of salt. Salt kind of cuts and actually enhances the sweetness, so we're going to add some salt to this. Nothing like sweet and salty. If your team's savory, then you'll like this too. All right, salt going in with the cinnamon and the brown sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla. All right. So I have the regular vanilla. It says pure vanilla extract. I guess you could use imitation too, but I try to use the good stuff. Now, hopefully I have a whole tablespoon. If not, I bought an extra one. But we're gonna use, all of this vanilla into. What is the bacon? It's in the air fryer. So we're gonna do bacon, eggs, and French toast for Marcus. Okay, so far we have our spices. Speaking of that, let's check on the bacon. Thank you so much, B. Adams, for the hearts. All right, bacon is doing its thing. Okay, so in the bowl, 3 eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. So let's see what she does next.
Just make sure that all the spices get mixed into the egg very well. We want to make sure that there are no streaks of egg left at the end of it.
Okay, so we need to mix this well. And the reason she said there's no streaks left, sometimes if you get a little rushed or a little bit lazy, if you've ever made scrambled eggs and instead of just being like homogeneous yellow, you have like some white, that means you hadn't really beaten them well and mixed the egg whites in with the egg yolk. So you want to make sure that you get this one. I'm going to scrape the sides to get all that cinnamon and sugar. What brand of air fryer, Yana? This is a Power XL, and it just came from Walmart. I think you can get it on Amazon too. What I like about this air fryer, it's kind of like an oven style, and you all know an air fryer is basically an oven with a fan. The heat source is at the top, but it has like different shelves so that you can cook multiple things, or you can raise it up higher if you want to cook it hotter, or lower it down if you want to cook it lower. Okay, I think this looks pretty good. It looks kind of frothy and foamy. So we wanted to make sure that it's not still kind of the slimy egg. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, let's continue.
All right, now that it's well mixed, we need to add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So this 2 tablespoons of melted butter is going to make our French toast more luxe and have more deep, rich flavor through and through.
Oh, okay. So now we're going to add some butter. I love this because this is all the stuff you would do on the skillet, but it's going into the custard, as they call it. So we're going to use regular butter here. Okay. So I'm going to cut off 2 tablespoons of butter, and then we are going to melt this in the microwave and then add it to our custard. So it's going to be buttery. It's going to be sugary. It's going to be cinnamony. Is that even a word? I don't know. It is now, right? And then we'll check on our French toast. Check on our bacon. All right, so 2 tablespoons of butter. And they may say unsalted, but this is salted butter. I don't mind. All right, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for a minute and just get it to melt down, and then we'll add it to our custard, okay? So come on in, everybody. If you're new here, we're making oven-baked French toast. I'll show you the Cliff Notes version. Oh, I got to move my L's. Let's check on the bacon. All right, looking good. Okay, so let me show y'all what we're making. If you just came in, welcome. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making oven-baked French toast. And I'll show you the...
Whisk 3 large eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of light brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a quarter teaspoon of salt in a large bowl until the sugar has dissolved and no streaks of egg remain. Whisking constantly.
Thank you, Hot Mess Cook.
Butter, and then whisk in the milk. Spray a rimmed baking sheet with vegetable oil spray and pour the custard mixture on top of the baking sheet and arrange the bread in a single layer on top. Flip the slices and then wait a minute to allow any remaining custard to absorb. Bake at 425 degrees.
425.
Until
Excuse
golden
me.
brown, about 10 to 15 minutes. Then transfer the sheet to the upper rack. Heat the broiler and broil until golden brown, just about 1 to 4 minutes. Remove from the oven. Cook the toast over.
Thank you, Grandma.
And then serve with a bit of butter, maple syrup, and enjoy.
Okay, so that is the plan. All right, so our melted butter is done. We're gonna add that in here and continue going. The bacon's doing well. Okay, our butter is lava hot. Don't you want to put some crab in there or some lobster in there? All right, so carefully, I'm gonna add this to our, they're calling it a custard. All right, let me use the napkin. Yeah, hold up. All right. All right, so now we've added butter to our eggs, to our cinnamon, to our sugar, to our salt, and vanilla. So it's gonna be nice and buttery. All right, let's see what they do next. Y'all, this smells so good. It smells like Christmas, even though it's just like, it's like cinnamon buttery, like it smells so good. If it didn't have raw egg, I would taste it. Good afternoon, everybody. Come on in. Thank you all so much. We're at 6,400 likes. Let's see if we can get to 7,000. Tap the screen. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We're making oven baked French toast. And speaking of oven, let's go ahead and turn it on at 425. Now, before I turn it on, I'll show y'all I emptied it because y'all know I use it for storage. And I moved the rack, one rack all the way to the bottom and then the other rack all the way at the top. And we need them in those positions, okay? So let's go ahead and close this and turn it on to 425. Okay, so the oven can start preheating. Let's see what else we need in our custard. I love calling it a custard. That just seems so much fancier than batter.
So I'm gonna add this last 1 cup of milk and then we're ready to go.
All right, now we need 1 cup of milk. Okay, and this recipe, along with all of my recipes, is at Fttv.com. All right, it's actually pretty simple. I'm excited. All right, so I have a milk that's open. Let's see if it's 1 cup. This is real milk, 1% milk, 1% milk from the Dollar Tree. I love these shelf-stable milks. When the boys come, they eat the regular stuff, but I usually do dairy-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free substitutes. That's why I'm the substitute teacher. Okay, so we need 1 cup of milk, and we're gonna add that to our custard. A little extra. Didn't hurt anybody. Okay, wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, so we're gonna mix that in. Get our dirty dishes out of the way. So in here, in case you're just joining, welcome. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making oven-baked French toast. We're preheating our oven to 425 degrees. In this bowl, we started with 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then 1 cup of milk. All right, so this is our French toast batter, and it smells delightful. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's check on our bacon, and then we're gonna get ready to assemble. Avengers assemble. Okay, bacon is looking good. I'd say like 2 more minutes. So let me get to the next point, and let's see what we need to do.
All right, now that we have a nice well-mixed custard, it's time to start making our French toast.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put this here to the side and bring over an 18 by 13 rim baking sheet.
That is not a skillet.
It is not a skillet. In this case, it's even better than a skillet because we're going to put the French toast in the oven.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, I'm just gonna treat it with a little bit of cooking spray.
All right, you have to do this step.
Now we're gonna go.
All right, so let's do that. So I have a baking sheet. And one little hack I would do before, so this is just a struggle baking sheet that you all would use. One thing I would do, one of the great things about this recipe is that it works with regular bread. So on your baking sheet, before you assemble everything, just make sure your bread fits, meaning if it's a full size, you should be okay. But you know how sometimes you have like the smaller pans or whatever? I had one that was like really tight, but we should be good here with maybe like 10 pieces of French toast. How many could y'all eat? All right, let's see how our bacon is doing. All right, bacon is doing well. I'm gonna turn off the air fryer and then I'll get it out. Okay, so we're gonna get off the crumbs. So they went through it pretty fast, but she said you need to spray this. It's really important because if we don't and we pour that batter in here, it's going to stick. Ask me how I know. All right. And she said lightly spray. Don't lightly spray. Really get in there. All right. So this is what I'm using. I just have some pan release. You can use whatever cooking spray that you have. And I'm going to spray pretty generously. I'll just do it. My mom always told me to do it over the sink. But I'm really getting in there into the corners. Okay. So you all can see I got it all greased up. So now we're going to pour all of our batter into the baking sheet. So this is a no stovetop method, all right? If you're camping or cooking for a large group, the holidays are coming. Maybe you want to have like French toast or something ready that people can kind of eat while you're doing other things. This could work for you. All right, so I'm going to turn this baking sheet that's been well greased, and I'm going to pour all of our batter or custard in here. All right. The air fryer is done, but I want this to kind of sop up. So
into the pan with our custard. No more dipping of the bread.
This is looking easier and easier.
That's the whole point.
Hello,
All
Tamara.
right, so we have 8 slices of hearty white bread that you would have at home.
Love it.
And we're just going to put the bread in a single layer on the sheet in the custard. And
Okay.
we only want the custard to soak in about 1/4 of an inch on each side.
Okay, so she said 8 pieces of bread. All right, so let's see. We're going to put this directly in, and I'll do 8. I think my sheet pan can handle more, but I'm assuming the measurements are for 8 pieces. All right. So we're getting that in there, and it can kind of glide easy, but we're putting our French toast inside the batter or the custard. All right. So we have 8. This is what we have so far. Let's see what we do next.
So just as I've laid this last piece down, it's already time to flip over to the other side so that it can absorb as well.
What kind of
So
bread?
fast.
I'll show you in a
So
second, Tamara. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this over carefully because y'all know it starts getting so soggy. Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. I'm gonna bring it up so you all can see the cinnamon that's in there. It's just, this is a brioche. Let me get a spatula because I don't want to tear it. I might have waited just a second too long. But literally when you lay it down, once you get to slice number 8, it's time to flip because you want to get all of this custard inside both sides of the bread. All right, y'all can see that it looks kind of like cinnamony and everything. So I'm going to kind of tilt this. We want to get all of that custard sopped up in there on both sides. All right, so let me wash my hands and then I'll show you all the bread that we're using. Again, come on in. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Hello, Sarah. Sarah's Moroccan Kitchen. I will actually be in Turkey. Okay, that's not even the same continent, but I was feeling Arabian in some kind of way. Next week, I'm going to Ghana and I'm flying Turkish Airways, so I'm very excited. If you all like my travel content, stay tuned. But this is Nature's Own, and this is thick sliced brioche, if you want to screenshot that. Now, what I love about this recipe is she said it will work with any bread that you have lying around the house. So even if you have like regular old sandwich bread, even if it's starting to get a little bit, not bad, but y'all know how it starts to get a little bit dry, you can use it for the French toast because it'll sop up all that liquid, all right? Hello, Mommy Ma. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome. Come on in. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making an oven-baked French toast. All right, so the oven is at 300. I just turned on the light. I'm gonna let it sit tight for just a minute, and let's go ahead and get the bacon out. But y'all, I just think that looks so pretty. I'm so excited. Just the little like cinnamon and everything on there. Okay, focus. So So let's get a plate and a paper towel, and let's get the bacon out of the air fryer. If you just joined us, we're making bacon, eggs, and French toast for Marcus. Our Marine is home, and I'm so happy, and this is what he's requested. So he'll come at the end and taste it, and if you have anybody 17 to 25 that's not doing anything, he wants their information. If they're interested, y'all can talk to him. All right? All right, let's get a paper towel. So I like cooking the bacon in the air fryer, especially if I'm doing smaller portions. I think it crisps up kind of nice, but we're still gonna put it on the paper towel. So you all know, if you all been watching me for a while, Marcus is 18, just graduated high school, and then just graduated boot camp. So he is a United States Marine, and we could not be prouder, all right? So he gets whatever he wants, and this is what he asked for. All right. So this is our thick cut bacon. I think it looks really good. Honestly, you know what? I don't think I need to do much. What I will do is I'm just gonna put the spatula kind of underneath here and separate it from the, there we go. Because as it cools, if I catch it before it kind of sticks, you know, it kind of goes through the groove, get into the groove. It'll kind of break when I try to pull it apart, but if you get it while it's still kind of warm. All right, so we have 5 slices of very nice thick bacon. French toast is your love language? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if you're doing this in the skillet, or if you're doing it in just a sheet tray, then you can dump it into the paper towel, but that's one of the reasons why I like the air fryer. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in the air fryer and leave it in there off, because we can plate this. And again, we started with this because this can keep while we're doing other things. Let's check on the oven, all right? It's at 300 degrees. I should have preheated it earlier. But what's gonna happen now, just so you all know, we're gonna put the French toast in the oven at the bottom level, all right? So let me show you all that just came in, the short version, so you see what we're doing, and then hopefully by then our oven will beep that it's ready. If I weren't here with y'all, I'd have just put the French toast in by now. But when I do a recipe for the first time, especially with y'all, I try to do it exactly the way they do it, and then we'll see how it turns out. Okay.
Whisk 3 large eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of light brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a quarter teaspoon of salt.
Oops.
Sugar has dissolved and no streaks of egg remain. Whisking constantly, drizzle in the melted butter, and then whisk in the milk. Spray a rimmed baking sheet with vegetable oil spray and pour the custard mixture on top of the baking sheet and arrange the bread in a single layer on top. Flip the slices and then wait a minute to allow any remaining custard to absorb. Bake at 425 degrees on the lower rack until golden brown, about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then transfer the sheet to the upper rack, heat the broiler, and broil until golden brown, just about 1 to 4 minutes. Remove from the oven, flip the toast over to soften the toasted tops, and then serve with a bit of butter, maple syrup, and enjoy.
Okay.
Whisk 3
So
large
that
eggs.
is the plan. So hopefully you all saw that. There's a reason why we started on the bottom and then we broil it on the top. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay, our oven's ready. I know, y'all. You didn't ask for that, but you got it anyway. Okay, focus. So if you can see now, we don't have any liquid hanging around. So we really wanted to get all that custard sopped up into that bread. All right, so let's go into the bottom. And she said like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put it at the bottom at 425. So it can really brown down there. And I'll do the timer for 10 minutes and then we'll check it. All right, so our bacon is done. Now I'm gonna do Marcus's eggs. So I'm gonna do a soft scrambled egg, just how he likes it. I'll show y'all how I make it. I don't really think it's anything fancy, but the fellas seem to like it, so that's what I'll do, all right? Come on in, everybody. We're at 18,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 19,000. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are cooking man food today. We are making bacon, eggs, and French toast, all right? So, really simple recipe for scrambled eggs. If you like a soft, creamy scramble, let me get my what is this thing called? A cooktop. Sorry, y'all. Here welcome. Okay. You know those cooking shows where everything is prepared in advance and nothing goes wrong? This is not it. Live On says, what state are you from? Interesting question. I'm in Atlanta, so I live in Georgia. I grew up here in Georgia, grew up in Athens. Go Dogs. I was actually born in Ghana. My parents came to America when I was 1. So African born, American raised. But yeah, I'm a Southern girl. So welcome wherever you all are from. Okay, so we're gonna have our cooktop here, and let me get a skillet that we can cook with. Okay, so for this, you just need a non-stick skillet. So we're gonna do this while our French toast is in the oven. All right, so let me just clean my hands and I'll show y'all what I do. So we're gonna whip up some more eggs, but I got a little gadget that I use all the time.
With 3 large eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla.
There you go. All right, so I have this like manual mixer I got off of Amazon. Y'all know the lovely Amish girl. I think Lavina is her name. This is like a mixer, and it like dices and slices and whatever, but it doesn't use batteries. It's got this cable. I've shown y'all before, this manual chopper, and you can even use this for like eggs and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I just pour it. It's a simple thing. I love it. Okay, focus, Maggie. So let's see how many eggs we'll do for Marcus. He's a growing boy. Okay, he's not a boy. He's a man. He's 18 now. So let's see if we can do 3 eggs. So the key is what I do. I actually learned this somewhere. You can add liquid to your eggs to enhance or change the consistency, 1 tablespoon per egg. So since we're doing 3 eggs, we're going to do 3 tablespoons. You could add water to make it like fluffier. You could do it with milk to make it like richer. That's what we're gonna do. Or you could do like half and half or heavy cream to make it really creamy. If you've had like really nice French scrambled eggs, they use really good butter, and there's just no way around it. Okay, 6 minutes on the toast, and then we'll check it. Bacon is done in the air fryer. It's coming together. All right, so we have 3 eggs here, and I'm gonna go ahead and salt it. How much? I don't know, like half a teaspoon. Eyeball it. You can salt after, but I like to salt. This is just a bonus for y'all. It just adds to the flavor. All right, how much was that? I don't really know. All right, but we're gonna add some milk to it. Okay. So now we need, okay, class, 1 tablespoon of liquid per egg. If we have 3 eggs, how many tablespoons of liquid do we need? Y'all are smart. All right, so I have another one of these little shelf-stable milks. I got this one from Walmart. It's real milk, but I guess it's like, I don't know, hurricane safe. But because I don't really eat dairy like that, I like to have these on hand. So when I'm cooking for others and I need milk, once you open it, it goes in the fridge, but it can stay in the pantry until you open it. William says that's an awesome kitchen man. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate it. All right, come on in, everybody. You add milk too, Jamie? Yeah, it's been a game changer. Marcus, the same eggs. I said, sir, yes, sir. Okay, so hopefully y'all got the math right. 1, 2, 3-ish tablespoons of milk. Okay, now you can just do this by hand with a fork. It's not that serious, but y'all know me. Why be regular when you can be extra? And I'm always extra. Now here's another thing I used to mess up. I used to put salt and pepper. Only do the salt. That way the eggs just stay like yellow. If you do the pepper at this stage, it has little speckles in it, which is fine for the French toast, but I don't like the look of it in the scrambled eggs, okay? So we're just gonna put the top on here, and then I pull the lever, and it's gonna mix my eggs. You use butter to make them fluffy? Oh, yeah, we're gonna cook them in butter. So literally, I just pull this thing, and it whips up my, y'all, it's the little Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get started cooking them. I think we can cook them in 4 minutes, no problem. 4 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. All right, so let's do a tablespoon of butter, real butter. So we're gonna turn on the skillet, and I'm doing the eggs kind of medium last, so they'll stay relatively warm. And I'm gonna do them on like a medium to medium low. This stovetop gets hot pretty quickly. We don't want any paper in our butter. All right, I'm so excited. I just love cooking for, I love cooking for everybody. I love cooking for y'all, but I love cooking for the family. Good Friday, Tiff. I love the hair. Thank you. Just a roller set. I appreciate it. Y'all know me. I do the same thing all the time. But thank you kindly for the compliment. All right, let's put the eggs away and the milk away while that butter is melting. Oh. All right, so we've got our butter melting, and you want to catch it. Butter goes from like solid to liquid to foaming to like brown pretty quickly. All right, so that's one of the first things my mom taught me. Don't like walk away from it. Let me get a spatula. All right, so we have this just about melted. Once it starts like foaming, you're good to go. Hello, Mel. Come on in, everybody. We're at 25,000 likes. Thank you all for being here. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. We are making French toast, bacon, and eggs for Marcus. He will be down in a bit to eat. All right, so our butter is melted. Oh, Tiff wants me to share with you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate the compliment. All right, so just some melted butter so far. So let's go in with our 3 eggs and 3 tablespoons of milk. Now the technique, and again, I am not a professional, but what I used to do with eggs, I used to just get in there really hard and just go to scrambling right away. Let it sit for just a minute and almost get like a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a skin, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me not use this. Let me use the wooden one. All right. Just want it to like set for a second. And I just do like the bulldozer technique, which is literally just push it backwards and forwards, side to side. That's kind of how I keep like a nice soft scrambled egg. If you like them like little beads, you can, get in there. So, okay, yeah, see what I mean? See how we're getting that nice little ribbon? Almost like that, y'all know that, I can't do it, but y'all know that thing that's gone viral, like those volcano eggs? So literally just side to side. This is like on a medium low. And I just kind of scrape the bottom up, and I do it gently. So add water or milk or cream, whatever you have, whatever you like. And it just gives the eggs a nice little creaminess that they like. All right. So y'all can see what's happening here. We're just going to keep pushing it a little bit. Oh, you like the vibe? Thank you, Brittany. This is just me at home in the kitchen, my happy place. All right, so once we get it to where it's kind of moving like one big blob, I'm actually going to turn off the heat because it'll continue to cook. And then, oh, we got 30 seconds on the French toast. So this was perfect timing. And then I'll just put a lid on this because it'll continue to go. So this is how I make the eggs for everybody. And I'll just give it a taste. My mom said, don't ever serve anybody anything you haven't tasted, all right? So I'll just get a little tasting spoon. So we have some nice, soft scrambled eggs for Marcus. Just taste for salt and texture. Good. Maybe a little, oh. All right, let me just put a lid on it. I don't mind the salt, but if you need to do without salt, that's fine. Plus, he's gonna have like that maple syrup and everything. So I'm just gonna set this behind me. When we plate, he'll get his eggs. Okay, let's turn off the timer. Okay, oh my gosh, y'all. When you go over to the oven, it smells so good. Now, okay, this is where I get nervous. Focus, Maggie. Let's go back to the video because there's some steps here that we don't wanna mess up. All right, so we've cooked our French toast. She said 10 to 15 minutes, so we did 10. Let's check the bottom. Oh, hold on. Where's the...
No waste because all of this custard is going to absorb in about a minute, and it's no fuss. We really didn't have to do a whole lot of work. Okay, so we're going to cook this French toast in the oven. So it's going to cook in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until the bottom of the bread is golden brown. We're starting with the rack in the lowest position in the oven. We have a second rack set 5 to 6 inches from the broiler, and it's at 425 degrees.
Okay. Ooh, starting to smell like French toast in here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's check it and see how brown it is on the bottom. That looks perfect.
Nice, so a little spotty's okay.
Yes, the most amazing thing is that we don't have to flip this French toast. We're just gonna move it.
All right, let's do a color check. All right, let's take it out and see how it's looking. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's like sizzling. Wait till you see this. Please look good on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see, it's kind of like puffed up and it was like sizzling in the oven. All right, let's get a spatula and let's look at the color underneath and then we'll move it up to the broiler. All right. Now we're not supposed to flip this French toast. Oh my gosh, please don't stick. Okay. I'm just gonna get one. Oh. Okay. I think it looks okay. I think it looks okay. I probably would go a little bit longer, but I'm just scared to mess it up. All right. All right. I'll put it at the bottom and then we'll move it up to the boiler. Maybe like 1 more minute. All right. I get so nervous. Please don't stick. Please don't stick. Please don't stick.
It up to the broiler and let it finish cooking on the opposite side.
Ooh, I like it. It's
Did we
easy.
flip it?
We're just moving it to the top. This is about 5 to 6 inches from the broiler. And this is gonna go for about 1 to 4 minutes. As soon as the broiler goes on, you start counting and then we'll be ready to go.
All right.
Perfect. We cannot leave. We have to stay here and watch it.
Okay, don't leave.
All right, it's been about 4 minutes. Let's take a
Ooh.
look.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow. That's perfect.
That is straight up amazing.
All right, let's see what hers looks like. Let's see if we can.
Okay, so I'm just going to flip these over. Both sides have had a good time to cook. You're going to flip it over so the bottom can steam because sometimes that broiling can dry it out a little.
Okay, so we're gonna go from bake to broil. Let's see if I know how to do this. All right, so okay, let's move the decorations for now so we know what we're doing. Our eggs are done. Our bacon is done. We're at 425 on bake. Now we're gonna go to broil. Let me turn it off and then broil on high, start. Okay, so we're not flipping the French toast. We're just gonna take it from the bottom rack and put it up here underneath the broiler. All right, and start, I guess. I don't know, I don't really broil much. All right, so she said 1 to 4 minutes underneath the broiler. It looks good, okay. 1 to 4 minutes underneath the broiler and then we're done. So I know Marcus likes fruit and yes, I cut up his fruit. So I'm gonna just cut some strawberries and then we're ready to plate because our bacon is done, our eggs are done, and then our French toast is just about done. I just hope it doesn't stick.
Whisk 3 large eggs.
Okay, let me get some strawberries. You can get all fancy if you want to, dust them with sugar and all of that. But Marcus will eat strawberries right out of the pack, just like this, green and all. Doesn't even wash them. Kim says I should have sprayed the pan. I did. So maybe you just joined, but I did spray. And she says, don't open the door between steps. I don't know how you're supposed to get it from the bottom to the top without opening it. Somebody tell me. Okay, focus. But again, I am not a professional chef. We struggle stream over here. We struggle cook over here. Welcome, if you're new here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making oven-baked French toast. Let me just look at it. See what it's doing. It's hard to see. Oh, you can't see. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Oh, okay, let's rinse off his strawberries. And I'll just cut these really quickly for him. Give him his fruit. And then we will plate. I'm so excited, but I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. All right. So if y'all are new here, welcome. You ready for the bacon? We're at 29,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 30,000. Come on in, everybody. I know, don't take all that. But she said like 1 to 4 minutes. So we're gonna just cut these strawberries and then we're gonna get that French toast out and we're gonna go with it. Now, I learned that you can eat the tops of the strawberries. They're actually good for digestion. So if you have tummy issues, I am not a doctor. Do not listen to me. I am not a chef. I am not a doctor. I am just a mom on the internet trying to recreate these recipes. And then I asked myself, why did I think I could do that? But it always seems to come together. And this is what Marcus asked for. And he is a Marine, so he gets whatever he wants. And you would too, if I were cooking for you. All right, so let's do the last strawberry and then go get our French toast out of the oven. All right, he likes strawberries with his French toast, so let's taste. Not bad. All right, let's see how this is looking and take it out. All right, a little done. All right, let's turn this off. And I don't know if y'all caught it, but she said when you take it out, oh God, turn it over so that the steam will soften the side that was just broiled. All right. All right, let's see. I'm coming, y'all. I just want to get this separated, just like the bacon. I want to make sure it's separated. Ooh, we got crispy edges. I don't know if y'all can y'all hear that? All right. Y'all, they're like heavy and weighted. You can tell they've got that butter and brown sugar. Look at those crispy edges. Parchment paper would work well. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let them sit there and then we're gonna plate. The reason you turn them over is so that they can kind of steam, but hopefully you all can see. I think they look good and it smells delightful. It's perfect, thank you. Okay, let me just set it here. Okay, so let's finish the video and then I'm gonna plate for Marcus. I'll make 1 plate per the recipe. I'm so excited, so excited. Okay, focus.
So the top can soften a little bit.
Yes. There we go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All at one time, all in the oven. And as you said before, there was no
Looks
leftover
fantastic.
egg mixture.
Thank
No
you.
waste.
No waste at all.
Love that.
No fuss, no waste. My favorite kind of breakfast. And I think we are ready for French toast.
All right, so we're gonna put 2 pieces down.
2 pieces?
Yes.
2 pieces. Nice.
Let's put a little butter.
This is beautiful.
Butter.
I love your plate. Your plate is a lot
And
of
maple.
little syrup. All right, I'm gonna dig right in.
All right.
All right,
Crisp. And it has that little tender bit right in the middle.
look at the center, y'all.
Mm.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna take a bite and then I'm gonna plate Marcus's and then I'm gonna bring him down for the big reveal.
3 large eggs,
All right.
a tablespoon.
So, and then I'll get a picture. So we need a plate. Let me get a plate. Let's turn off the oven. I think we got it. All right. All right, let's bring these over. They should be good now. Who's here for crispy edges? Y'all know we're team texture, right? All right. So let me get the ugly pieces. All right, those look really good. All right. I don't know if y'all can see, and they're like heavy. You're gonna have to try cooking it in the oven now? I know. All right. I wanna like cut them on a diagonal. Maybe I'll do that. and like serve them, but I want to do it exactly how she did. Okay, so she put butter and then syrup. Now y'all know I would, if it were me, I would be doing my sugar-free syrup. But for research purposes, for Marcus, I ordered the real stuff, all right? Hello to our Vermont and Canadians in the chat. Okay, focus. So we're gonna get some butter. So she did butter and maple syrup, all right? So these are the French toast pieces. I know, powdered sugar, and y'all look at the sides. Powdered sugar and some strawberries. Okay, focus. What are we doing? We need butter. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. So let's get, oh my gosh. My butter's kind of softened. I don't need that much. All right. So we're gonna smear some butter on there while they're still warm. These are nice and warm on the tray. Oh my gosh, right on time. All right, so it's melting. I'm melting. But again, you all saw the steps that could mess you up. Make sure you spray, or honestly, I would probably use like a really nice non-stick pan or parchment paper, or I have this right here, the silicone mat, so that it comes up really clean. All right, I think we did okay, but yeah, that's what I would do. All right, that's a lot of butter. So I'm just gonna stop with that. All right, so we have our butter on. Oh, we do need a piece of butter for the picture. All right, for research purposes. And then let me move everything, because once I pour the syrup, we're gonna get a picture of just the plate that looks just like theirs. Beautiful. And then I'll make Marcus's plate with all the doodads and call him down. Okay, maple syrup. So if you can get the real thing, get it, or whatever syrup you like. I think your family would appreciate it. But yeah, this oven baked French toast caught my eye. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it does not want to come off. This oven baked French toast caught my eye because I'm like, wow, you all know when you're cooking and everybody's hungry, this way you could feed like a family of 4 and have everything on the table at the same time, instead of, y'all know, you're waiting for your French toast. For Marcus, I like to warm his syrup, so I'll put a little bit in the microwave for him. So let's see. All right, that looks good. Let's take a picture. Let's wipe off the side. We got some crumbs. Y'all know presentation is everything. All right, so I think that looks good. So we'll take a picture and then we'll cut into it and take a taste. But she said a lot of butter and a little syrup. I'm just loving the cross section on that. Okay. Please don't be asleep. Please don't have fallen asleep. Whenever he comes home, he'll fall asleep just like that. I may have to wake him up, and he wakes up swinging. Not a good thing. All right, so let's do our video. All right, so today we made the oven-baked French toast. We made these on a sheet pan in the oven. The custard was 3 eggs. We have brown sugar, vanilla, we have cinnamon, we have salt. On top we have butter. There's also melted butter inside the French toast and maple syrup. Enjoy. All right, y'all, let's take a bite. Let's get a fork. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Okay, focus. I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to see if I cut it like that. How does that look? All right. So we have the crispy edges. We have it all sopped up. Y'all see that? Let's see. Oh. Y'all, I'm telling you, I thought these like almost brown, like I thought this was gonna be not good. It adds a crispiness to these. I'm about to be in trouble. Mercy. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? 33,000 likes. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, can you see the texture? Can you see the texture on that? Almost. Okay, focus, Maggie. Ten point 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, y'all, this is so good. It really is good. And I think what makes it so good, allowing all that custard to sop up and then flip it and let it sop up and make sure there's no extra custard in this pan before you put it in the oven. And then this bake and then broil method. Yeah. All right. Let's make Marcus's plate, feed the family, and I'll go get him. All right. So again, if you have any young adults that you know that his words aren't doing anything with their lives, Marcus is home working as an RA, a recruiter's assistant. So he can talk to you all, and I got permission to ask. He can talk to you all after he eats his food about maybe an option if the Marine Corps is an option for you. All right, but for now, let's feed him. All right. Let's see. I'm going to give him 4. How many slices would you all eat? Let's do it this way. No. I want to try and make it nice. Y'all, this is before it even has the syrup on it. I am so impressed. Y'all, it's the cross section for me. It is like the best buttery. I know y'all see these crispy edges. I know y'all see these crispy edges. I know y'all see those. Okay, focus, Maggie. Okay, is that too much? Okay. Let me just feed him. All right, let's do eggs and bacon. I'm gonna make him a big plate. Can I make him a big plate? Oh, is the big plate in the dishwasher? Yeah, all right, this'll work. We'll just make an overflowing plate. All right, let's put his thick cut bacon on here. Man food. All right, I'll leave extra to pack some. So we have his bacon and we have his French toast, and then we'll put his eggs over here on the side. All right, so y'all remember we did a soft scrambled egg for him. So I'm just gonna put that over here on the side. Marcus doesn't care if his food touches. Mr. President doesn't like his food to touch, so let's do. I dropped some. Okay. All right. I think that's good. And then I'll put 1 piece of butter on here and I'll pack up the rest. Who wants the leftovers? I know somebody wants it. Okay. Let's get the hanging egg off the side. We all eat with our eyes first. Let's put some butter for him on the French toast, which is still warm. He can smear that. He's got his maple syrup. I'll warm this for like 30 seconds. Would you put the strawberries on top? I want to put the strawberries on top. Would that be okay? Let's see. Is it doing too much? Is it too girly? I want a little color on there. And he can put that syrup over all of it. It's too girly? Is this actually live? Yes, Angie, it is. All right, so this is Marcus's plate. And oh, flew some egg on there. Okay, let's get his hot syrup. And we made man food for our Marine, all of our Marine. If y'all have been with me, you have seen the family grow. All right, so let me take a quick picture and then I'm gonna go get him. I think this looks nice. Mom, can you make me French toast? Make sure you spread out that bacon so you can see. Mom, can you make me French toast? I hear feet. Can you make me French toast, bacon, and eggs? Marcus? Sorry, I shouldn't be hollering like that. All right, so this is Marcus's oven baked French toast with butter, bacon, scrambled eggs, and strawberries. Okay, y'all. Let me go get him. I hear movement, so he's not asleep. But here's the before plate. All right, here is the before plate so y'all can see. I think he'll like it. Looks delicious. Aw, thank you all so much. All right. 1 second. Let me go get the teenager. Oh. All right, he is on his way, but in case y'all just came in, we made oven baked French toast today. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sweet Pea. It is the joy of my life. We made oven baked French toast today. We made 8 slices at once. I love that. If you're cooking for a family, excuse me, and these are big enough to feed 2 slices per person, especially if you're going to. What are y'all doing? Oh, y'all TikTok is dancing and doing all kind of stuff. Thank you all so much for the support. Let me give him a napkin and his cutlery. So he can come down. All right, now. Those of y'all that have been with me when the boys used to ask for stuff and I would make it and then they would be slow playing coming down here. Mr. President says, don't forget how to eat. All right. Thank you so much, Roll, with the hearts. Thank you all so much. Okay, so while we're vamping for time, because I will give his plate away if you don't hurry up and come down here. So we made this oven baked French toast, obviously in the oven. But again, like I said, you don't have to do the dunking in the batter. You don't have leftovers. We put it on the sheet pan with the custard and flipped it. And that technique, as far as like sopping it up, it looks wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Sopping it up and then all right, y'all, this is Marcus.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, man. So I made a special French toast recipe. This is oven baked French toast. This is your thick cut bacon, your creamy scrambled eggs, and some strawberries. And I put some hot maple syrup and there's butter on there. So if you would take a bite and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, babe. Can you taste the like crispy edges and then the creaminess on the inside?
How did you do that?
How did I do that? Y'all, he's not there. Okay, so Marcus says, how did we do that? You want some more maple syrup? Do you want me to warm it for you? Okay, I'm
What
sorry.
were you saying?
I'm going to show you all the technique as Marcus enjoys. We're just going to put some maple syrup in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Okay, so let me play for those of you all that just hopped in so you can see what we made.
A tablespoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of light brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a quarter teaspoon of salt in a large bowl until the sugar has dissolved and no streaks of egg remain. Whisking constantly, drizzle in the melted butter, and then whisk in the milk. Spray a rimmed baking sheet with vegetable oil spray and pour the custard mixture on top of the baking sheet and arrange the bread in a single layer on top. Flip the slices and then wait a minute to allow any remaining custard to absorb. Bake at 425 degrees on the lower rack until golden brown, about 10 to 15 minutes. Then transfer the sheet to the upper rack, heat the broiler, and broil until golden brown, just about 1 to 4 minutes. Remove from the oven, flip the toast over to soften the toasted tops, and then serve with a bit of butter, maple syrup, and enjoy.
All right, so I'll walk you all through that. Let me give Marcus his hot syrup so he can enjoy French toast. Careful. You're welcome, babe. All right, so here's the key. You all know when we make French toast, usually we have the batter or what they call the custard in like a bowl, and you dunk your bread and then you put it onto the griddle. This allows you to make your French toast in a sheet pan. All right, so if you just hopped on, we made 8 slices of French toast on the sheet pan, and I love that they're like nice and crispy on the outside, but you pour the batter, sorry babe, you pour the batter into the sheet pan, and then you're gonna lie your bread in here and then flip it over so it sops up everything on the inside. So that is technique number 1. Let it sit for like a minute or so to sop up all that liquid so you don't have the extra like oozing out. Then we cook it in the oven at the bottom level at 425 for like 10 minutes. Then you're going to raise it up. You're going to lift the pan, the whole pan. You're not flipping any French toast underneath the broiler for like 1 to 4 minutes, and it browns the top. Turn them over just to catch that steam, and that's how you get the crispy edges, the creamy inside. All right? Yeah? Yeah. So this recipe came from America's Test Kitchen. All right, so Marcus is here while he's eating. This is what he has been eating. We love our service members. If you all don't know, of course, we're very proud. You all know Marcus is part of the Marine Corps, very recent, and I'm proud of him. The whole family is. It runs on Dad's side. But he came home for the holidays and he asked for French toast, bacon, and eggs. So that's what I made for him. So Marcus is working as a recruiter assistant. So if you are 17 to 25 or know anyone that is 17 to 25, can I list off the things that they can't be? Or you want to do it?
Shit. It's a bad time to ask.
A bad time to ask?
No,
Go
but,
ahead and eat. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just anyone who's 17 and just doesn't really know where they want to go or just need a little bit like direction or incentives to just do something, or they don't want to choose the college route or go into the workforce, just, or they be interested in the military at all. Just, you know, wow, you really got
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and eat. Go ahead and eat.
They got me sick, but
Oh.
yeah, anybody would just be interested in that, or anyone you know, what is the number to you?
Yeah, you all can inbox me, Maggie the Substitute Teacher. Go ahead and eat, babe. Maggie the Substitute Teacher at gmail.com, or on Instagram or on TikTok. And we are very, very proud. Marcus,
I'll get you right.
He will get you right,
Yeah.
whatever that means. I don't know if I want to know. So it's all yummy.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to share. It's fresh. It's good. He's eating all 4 pieces, y'all. I didn't know if he was going to eat all of it. And I have extra. I have extra bacon, extra eggs, extra French toast. You want more?
True. She has extra.
You want extra? I got plenty. Okay. Do you want me to say the exclusions?
No, I'll handle that.
Okay, he'll handle
Anyone's
that.
interested,
Okay.
just name a number to her.
Okay. If you're interested, name a number to me. Do you want to take it to the table?
You kicking me out?
No, I'm not kicking you out. If you want to stay there and eat, you can. I'm just going to lean over and read the questions. Any questions or comments? We're done with the cooking part. Marcus is enjoying this French toast. Honestly, y'all, it's a 10 out of 10. He's tearing it up. Bruce says, great mannerisms. Thank you. Oh, Pat says, thank you for your service. Oh, thank you so much. Anna says, looks yummy. We made it to 50,000 likes. Thank you, everyone. Roll says, beautiful family. Yes, thank you. So Marcus' dad, Mike's husband's family is Air Force and Coast Guard. So this is very new to me. We're very proud of him. I'm going to try not to embarrass him, but yeah, he decided this was the path for him, and he's going to do big things and have a big job, and we're big proud. Wow. What would you call this, Marcus?
Breakfast.
Breakfast? He put the egg.
Dinner.
Oh, you need some pepper? Did you need hot sauce?
That'd be right.
Okay. Do you want another piece of French toast to eat it as a sandwich?
What? Yes.
Yeah. And your extra strawberries? Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, babe. Do you want extra bacon to layer it up? Or you're good?
Sure. I have some right here.
Okay. All right. So
I'm about to make a mess.
almost all of the French toast is gone. You know what? You could like, oof. He's making a French toast sandwich. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. Aiden says he's so nice. Thank you. Best family ever. You know, we're just like everybody else, y'all. You know, we go through everything, but I will say that
Probably strong.
it's good. Yeah, you can show them. What would you call that? The
Dinner. Trying to eat it. You know, like.
Okay, so let's let him eat. Y'all are the sweetest family. Thank you so much. Oh, Angie wants a bite. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's good. He's got everything in there. It's like syrup, eggs, bacon, French toast. Oh, thank you. Oh, y'all are too kind. No, but you know, don't get me started. Y'all know my other content. You can find me online. But what I have learned is that I can't raise a man, and you got to let the men raise a man. And that's all I'll say about that. I'm just here to feed. I make the snacks. This is my French toast. And I love, even though it's been sitting there, y'all, like it's holding up well.
I don't think they can see it.
Oh, y'all can't see it? Oh, up here? Yeah, it's holding up well. Okay, what is the name of my page? Okay, yeah, so we can do Q&A. Maggie, the substitute teacher. Now, I'm not a real teacher.
Hey, hit your plugs.
I'm sorry?
Plug
Plug what?
your Insta.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you can find me on Facebook, because I'm old, YouTube, Instagram.
Holy cow.
You getting full?
Never.
Never? TikTok, and I still call it Twitter, but y'all know it's X, okay? Maggie, the substitute teacher, because when I'm cooking for myself, you know, I'm not running and jumping and yelling like they are, clearly. So I do sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Okay, somebody wants a recap.
Hmm?
You want a recap?
You want to do what?
Okay. So I'll just show the video and I'll talk you guys through what we did.
Yeah. Wait, a recap of what? This or that?
No, the French toast. Okay, so just so you all can see here, you're gonna make the custard in the bowl. Okay.
You should tell them that.
Just tell them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a billboard.
The recipe is at foodtalktv.com. Get a bowl, 3 eggs,
Oh, man.
2 teaspoons brown sugar, ½ teaspoon cinnamon.
Might be a little full.
You getting full now?
Yeah.
Take a break.
Mm-mm.
Marcus, don't make yourself sick.
What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean let me sick?
1 tablespoon of vanilla. Mix it all together. Make sure the whites and the yolks are,
Ugh.
it's not going anywhere. You're home. Nobody's going to take it.
You gonna take my food?
No,
Who's gonna take my food?
I left it for you. Anyway, then he's eating. I know, leave him alone. Okay, 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Add that in. And then 1 cup of milk. They call it a custard. I call it a batter. So that's what we made. We made that batter. And you all know with regular French toast, usually you have to dunk the bread in there. You don't have to do any dunking. You want to get a sheet pan with a rim. Spray it first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Spray the sheet pan. Yes, this is our son, Marcus. He's 18. We have two, 16 and 18. So Marcus is just graduated high school, and he earned his Eagle Globe and Anchor. So he is officially a United States Marine. Y'all, look how this is holding it in structure. He's eating more strawberries. What about the ones I cut for you?
What difference does it
It doesn't. Okay. Anyway, focus. You pour the batter. He needs something to drink. Would you like
make?
something?
Yeah, milk.
Milk? Yeah.
No, milk's gonna make you throw up.
Okay, what do you want?
I got water upstairs.
Water? Okay, I have some sparkling water and there's regular water. You want me to get it for you?
I got it upstairs.
Okay. Lay the bread down. This works with any sandwich bread. We just use the sliced brioche bread. You don't have to do the fancy bread. Then you he ate 5 pieces. I know, right?
Oh, well, how much was that?
Careful.
Holy cow.
Making you hungry? I know, right? Okay. So then what you're going to do,
Oh yeah.
you feel good? Okay. Put the bread into the custard and then turn it over. Let it soak up both sides.
Ooh, you better not throw that away.
I'm not gonna throw it away. I'll pack it up for you. In the oven, 10 minutes, bottom rack, 425. Move it up to the broiler for like 1 to 4 minutes. All right.
No, I'm done.
You're not done? Okay.
No, I'm done.
Can we end? Do you want to say anything else about what you like or
Good night.
Good night? Okay. Well, that's it.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. So thank you all so much for being here. I just wanted to show you all this recipe. Again, this is great for one person or a family. You can make a whole pan of French toast.
That's not a family size portion.
Okay.
It's my size.
Your size. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But
oh yeah.
you
I'll
can
be back in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, 2.
Okay. So anyway, like we said, if you are considering any part of the military, Marcus is home for a couple of weeks before he ships out again. So in all seriousness, if you're 17 to 25 and you thought about it, email me, Maggie the Substitute Teacher at gmail.com, or inbox me on TikTok, inbox me on
It's on DM me.
DM me.
Direct message you.
Direct message me.
On Insta.
On Insta.
TikTok.
TikTok.
What else do you have?
I have X.
Okay.
I have Facebook. Are you laughing at me?
I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay. Am I a boomer? Does that make me a boomer?
Hush. Boomers were born during the baby boom.
Okay.
After World War II.
Nana and Papa are boomers. Okay, y'all. We're gonna let you all go. Marcus said good night. But yeah. So I will be back next week. I thought I was going to miss you all, but I'm flying out next week at 10 p.m. So we'll do another stream. Marcus and his brother will be here. So I'll cook for the boys. So if you all like these type of family episodes, I used to do them a lot when they were younger. But if you all like these family episodes, we'll make something, whatever they want me to make. And we'll make it next week. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Recipe is at foodtalktv.com. He's a healthy appetite. Yeah, he's 18. He is still growing. My page, Cat, is Maggie, the Substitute Teacher.
What's page cat?
No, Cat was asking, what is my page? Okay, what'd I tell y'all?
I'm eating those. Right here.
I just cook and stand back. All right, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Oh, let's see. We're at 58,000 likes. Tap the screen on your way out. Let's see if we can get to 60,000 before we end. All right. Yes, we're very close. So tap the screen. We're at 58,500.
You got like teaching somebody.
I am teaching. I'm teaching them how to. Somebody did. Oh, 58.9. Come on.
Say thank you.
Thank you so much. Are you my stream manager?
You something.
Y'all, after all this time, the edges are still crispy. So good. Oh, we made 60,000. All right.
Thank you guys for supporting me.
Thank you guys for supporting me.
See,
Anything else? All right, you want to come say goodbye?
Bye.
Thanks, y'all. See you next week. Oh, how do I end it? So far away. Here I come.
Jeez.
I know, babe.
Yeah, who put it all the way back there?
So they can see the counter and everything.
Move it up.
Okay. Bye, y'all. Okay. So
Oh man, that's a lot.
stop eating.
All right, I'm done.
All right, I'll pack up the rest. Okay. All right, y'all.
This one too?
Yeah, I just need to come over here and
Do it.
Okay, I'm coming. Let's see what y'all are saying. Thank you all so much.
You want to be a Marine.
I do not want to
If
be.
you want to be a Marine,
I do not.
and you're over here taking your sweet time.
I'm trying my best.
You're going to get spray rest.
Parade rest. Am I doing it right? Be nice. Okay. Thank you, Red Bunny, for the $2 Canadian. We appreciate it so much. It's adorable. I appreciate that. And all opinions for the 99 cents. Thank you so much. Okay. So before I clean this up, I'm just going to scroll back. If you all had any questions or if I missed anything since I was over on TikTok, I'll read through it now and then I'm going to pack up for Marcus. But I love having him home. Oh my God. No, babe, I'm good. I'll clean up. You need anything else? Drink some water.
Water upstairs. Upstairs.
Okay, you want to say goodnight?
Night.
All right.
For the 4th time. Did you do it?
No, I'm not.
You still haven't done it.
I have to read the comments. You're a mean one.
I'm not mean.
Mr. Grinch. Hot Mess Cook is a clever screen name. Yeah, we've had custard. Oh, y'all know I struggle with the creme brulee, that custard. Hello, Vani. Thank you so much for being here. You appreciate the humor? I try, y'all. What kind of air fryer? Okay, that was a Power XL. Hopefully I told y'all. Power XL from Walmart. 3 eggs. Yep. Karen says, where are you reading the comments from? So on Fridays, I'm exclusive on TikTok. So you all are behind the scenes, but I come before and after. So if you want to be part of the actual stream, you go to TikTok and the channel is Food Talk. All right. Y'all are laughing at me. I'm struggling. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, Gilchrist. Oh yeah. Y'all like the eggs. They were nice and soft and creamy. And obviously gone. Yes. Underneath the broiler. You would flip them before the broiler. The problem with flipping them before the broiler, remember we cook them and this side got brown. So let's say this is on the oven side. And then if you flip them, then the same side is going to broil. I think you would have one side that would be extra dark instead of more even. Just a thought, but we could try it. Teleport it. They said don't open the oven during, I don't know. Y'all, I'm not a professional. I'm just a mom on the internet. Do what works for you. Check on the bread. I know. Hopefully y'all saw that I was on TikTok. And I have this banner here. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Check the broiler. Okay, thank you all so much. Strawberries and French toast. Yeah, he liked that. Golden brown, delicious, doesn't it? Oh, y'all know we eat with our eyes first. And I just like that. And that's before the syrup and butter. Delicious. Okay, Karen wants an answer and she wants it right now. All right, so Karen, if you are still here, I am answering your question. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate that. Oh, that's right. You can also find Maggie, the substitute teacher, on the robot device. Food Talk TV is on as well. Good night. Thank you all so much for being here. Karen said she is not coming back. She is not happy. She did not get her answer and she is not coming back. Well, I'm sorry. I do what I can. I'm cooking. I'm momming. I'm on the other channel too. Bria says, that's so awesome. Not everyone gets the opportunity to RA, more time at home for him. Yes. So what that means, you all, and I'm learning all this too. I don't know. I'm a new military mom. So they earn time off, unlike those of us who you start a job and you may have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks off from the beginning. I think they earn something like 2 days a month. So obviously, Marcus just graduated, so he has not accrued enough time to be home like on real vacation. But those of you all that were with us last year, he was a poolee, which means he was like a recruit or pre-recruit anyway. And now that he's home, he's working at the same recruit station where he was last year, but now he's an actual Marine, leading them, yelling at them, running with them, all that stuff that they do. So they gave him the RA, so he is a recruiter's assistant up the road, which means he works kind of like a 9 to 5 over the holiday break. So he's home at night, so he can sleep in his bed. I can cook for him, and we can spend family time before he ships back out. So yeah, that's what's going on. And so we're very, very grateful that I'm able to see him every day. Because y'all know when he's gone, he doesn't have a phone, he doesn't have anything. It's radio silent, and it's very hard. Olafini says, I don't want my eggs near the toast. Okay, got it. Hello, Christina. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, it looks like that at the restaurant. Yo, we did a good job. I am so proud. Honestly, we made that happen. If y'all just came in, we made this plate for Marcus, and it actually came out really, really nice. The French toast with eggs and bacon. He ate it all. Yes, hello to Marcus. He's home for the holidays. Gilchrist is here with his plate. Hello. Oh, everybody's saying hello to Marcus. Y'all are laughing at me. Thank you all so much. Oh, we got Randy here. Is that you here again? Good to see you. You want to try it? The recipe came from America's Test Kitchen. You're an Army family. Congrats to him. That is wonderful. You'd eat all 4 pieces? Tea and Greedy in the chat. Absolutely. You name it. He made a French toast sandwich. I know. And I just ordered your books. Oh, were they ready? I just ordered y'all's workbooks. I need to pick them up from Staples. I will definitely do that before I leave. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, the Finishing School for the Modern Woman. This is our last session. Lucy and I are taking a pause from doing our in-person events. I just turned 50. Lucy's 9 years older than me. And in our golden years, we want to slow down and enjoy. And especially with Marcus being in the Marines, I don't want my schedule too tight so I can be available when he's free. I can be in mom mode. So registration is still open. TeachableMomentsWithMaggie.com. If you or anyone you know has been thinking about taking the finishing school with Lucy and me, etiquette, elegance, femininity, all of that. It's an 8-week course that starts in January. I just ordered the workbooks for the lady. Those will be shipping out with a little gift. So we're going to teach on Zoom Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. So we're going to teach everything from, social graces, social media, dining, body language, dress codes, all of that stuff. All of that stuff that a lot of us, unfortunately, should be getting at home, but I digress. And then the reason we had this big McMansion in the back, I'm so grateful. Our executive sponsor, Mr. President, asked me to get like a 7-bedroom property. We're going to bring the ladies down and we're going to do our graduation. You'll meet our executive sponsor, have some guest speakers, and you all will get to put what you've learned into practice. And that is my gift to the ladies. So yeah, registration, teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. You can also put the email if you want to send it as a gift, if you have a sister, a wife, a fiance, a girlfriend, because after this, the Disney Vault will close. I'll still do some cooking stuff with y'all, but it's going to be mainly family stuff. All right. So teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. We start January 10th when I come back from Ghana. All right. Good night, everybody. Kwanda says, you ever tried Land O'Lakes honey butter? I didn't even know that was a thing. No, I haven't. Where do you get it? Sounds yummy. Thank you. You're so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. We love teaching it. It's a labor of love, but it is a labor. So we've done it. This will be our 6th time. And we are going to go out with a bang. And I cannot wait to teach you all. All right. Breakfast for dinner. Absolutely, Cogni. All right. Thank you, everybody. That's it. I wanted to go through everything. Didn't want to miss y'all. Again, if you're new here, on Fridays, I'm supposed to be exclusive on Food Talk TV, so I'm not ignoring you. But if you come on 5 minutes before and then after I finish with them, you have my undivided attention. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to clean up Marcus's plate, and then I am going to the symphony. It is Handel's Messiah tonight. Hallelujah. So, yeah. So no stream with Lucy and me tomorrow. Last thing tomorrow, if you all are interested in the Go to Ghana trip, we're flying out after Christmas. We've been talking about it all year. We have our final Q&A call tomorrow. The itinerary is finished. If you want to listen in, maybe you're thinking about it for a future trip, you're welcome to join the Zoom, be a fly on the wall. Just inbox me or DM me, as Marcus said, and I'll send you the Zoom link if anybody's interested in my travel content. But if you're not traveling with me, I always share what I've been up to and all the adventures. Eventually, I used to do it in real time. Now you get it when you get it. All right. Y'all leave me in my sensible shoes alone. You love to scroll to visit the live stream tomorrow. Yeah, there's no live stream with me and Lucy tomorrow, but inbox me if you want to talk about Ghana with our travel company. All right. We have real travel agents doing this. Y'all know I can't do anything. I'm just cheering it on. All right, everybody, let me pack up this boy's food and I will see you all next time. All right. Love you all so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being good to Marcus. I really appreciate it. But he asked to do this and I got permission that he could share. All right, everybody. So thank you as always. See you next time.